Rainbow Six Siege was a game released in 2015 that was supposed to be Rainbow Six Patriots, until they decided to remove the single-player aspect to become the next evolution of Counter-Strike. And over 6 years later, the fan base is thriving. Now, can GeForce Now handle Rainbow Six Siege well? We'll start with the free tier. Now, I have to say, with all the microtransactions in the game, you would have thought this game would have been free to play by now. Anyway, with the game being this old, the free tier hardware will be able to run the game just fine. Now, what was weird is that the resolution was set at 1600 by 900. I had to go and change to 1080p manually, so you might have to do that as well. Now, the graphics settings are set at a custom medium with the GeForce Now GPU configuration equivalent to the GTX 1080. The benchmark has the game running right around 60 FPS, no issues. What's usually the problem with the free tier is the hour time limit. But in this game, you can manage the time limit with matches. Play a couple of matches, win, lose, and if you don't have enough time to play another match, log out and start another session. It's pretty easy. It's the wait times in the queue that might get you during peak hours. Other than that, the free tier might be the way to go. Just make sure you get that win in before time runs out. How much does the paid tiers increase the gameplay? Let's see. The priority and the grandfathered in founders tier are one and the same. They give you a 6-hour session time limit, and the graphics settings are increased to Ultra. I once again had to increase the resolution to 1080p, which I found odd. Now, the benchmark doesn't show a massive increase in FPS because it's capped at 60, but it's better than the free tier. Not by much though, especially at 1080p. You can tell it really wanted to go a lot higher, but it got throttled. This is because they're using better equipment. I was using the RTX 3080 hardware for the priority tier. This is not the same in every case though. We had a California user using the 2080 configuration. Still plenty of power though. But the best thing about this tier is that you don't have to wait in the queue and log out and log back in to continue playing. Perfect. Now, to be honest, the RTX 3080 tier isn't really needed to enjoy this game with being over 6 years old now. No ray tracing or super enhanced graphics of today's standards, but I do have a 4K monitor playing this game, and 4K is beyond enjoyable. The graphics settings are set to the max, and the FPS from the benchmark is crazy, well over 200. So enjoy this game at 4K at 60 FPS or even at 1440p with even more frames at 120 FPS. And with latency being as good as it is, being competitive is not going to be a problem. Now, please note that if you have the RTX 3080 tier, make sure to set the graphics settings for 4K or 1440p resolution. Remember that you can only get 120 FPS when set to 1440p. Also know that if you want to go to 4K, you will need at least a Pascal grade graphics card, a GTX 1000 series, to handle the 4K video decoding process. If not, you'll have to settle for 1440p resolution, even if you have a 4K monitor. Overall, if you just want to play Siege on the free tier, you should do just fine if you manage your time right. But 4K looks so good. You'll be happy you upgraded to the RTX 3080 tier if you have the right hardware to use it. Happy hunting! If you like this overview of Rainbow Six Siege on GeForce Now for all tiers, feel free to give us a like. Also, make sure to subscribe and keep it locked right here at the only place where you can do battle in gaming heaven, Cloud Gaming Battle. Black Knight signing out.